Alright, so I had some questions on my last video where I was scouting on the e-bike. Over here in Florida, they changed a lot of rules on how to make your e-bike or your existing e-bike a rule appliant, FWC appliant. Now, the only ones I could find that were good for off-road, they are all class 3 bikes. So I did some research. The things I have changed out, the little handles, because what I did is I completely removed the throttle and I zip tied it down here. So if anyone pulls me over, they know that it's out of use. There's no way to use it here, zip tied out the way. I can also disable it so it doesn't accidentally engage on the display. So you can completely turn the throttle off, and then I took the extra step to remove it. So you can tell I can't just switch it back on. And then to go from class 3 to class 1, well, right now it's already just a pedal assist only. But you can go into your settings and you can max speed it out at 20 miles an hour, which anything under 20 makes it a class 1. So that's what I did. And then I put a sticker I found on Amazon for class 1 on here, just that maybe it helps them indicate. I'm not trying to like cheat the system, but maybe if they see it, they knew that I know the rules. I stick the sticker on there, so I know the rules clearly. So if they go to the inspection, they're not wasting their time. And so most of these trust me around here anyways. But I try not to take advantage of that and keep that trust. But I did do some modifications on this bike. It came with a handlebar that I did not like. I like the BMX style handlebar. I feel like I got more handlebar space to put everything I need on here. I got this bike for about $800 off Facebook Marketplace. Brand new, actually. So it was really cool. This thing breaks in half and the battery hides inside here. So there's some places where I hunt that e-bikes aren't allowed at all, just regular bikes. And I've talked to a lot of people, and they said if you remove the battery, I have a case, I stash it in and stash it inside my truck. So all these extra steps, not just throw it in your backpack and head into the woods or have it on your body or your person. All these extra steps, it turns it into a basic bike. And I can ride this thing. I tried it on low gears and it rides through the soft sand and stuff perfectly fine. Most of the stuff I'll just get off and walk it through when I'm not e-biking it anyways. But this thing has served me. I've put it to the test a few times now. And I gotta say, I'm really enjoying it. I've hit the mud and these handlebars have went completely forward, just like old school bicycling. So I've had to tighten some things up, work some kinks out. But you can get this off Ingui. You can keep the existing handlebars if you like them. I just didn't like the height or anything on it. Like this one, I can just kind of get right here, and it's nice and low. So I feel like I got control over my bow when it's going to be on top of it. Rifle, anything on this, and this holds it good. I put that on there and tested it out, and everything's still in reach. And I put grips on here, full grips, when I replace the other one. So, and the shocks, you can see the shocks work really well. It's got a headlight on it. It's got a tail light and a brake light on it. I put the seat back here for my kid because when I first got it, she really enjoyed riding it with me. So I put the seat back here so she can ride it with me. I just put a little pouch above it. All my gear, saddle hunting, I'll just wear it in with me on this. So it's not that big of a deal. And then I'm in the process now of modifying a cart, because one thing about the Ingwis, and you got to do your research, it's hard to put any kind of cart they have out there for like deer hunting and stuff, especially the single wheel ones that I like. You can't add that to here because where the motor location is and how they have the wires ran, it's impossible. So I have an old deer cart. I just got some angle iron and we'll cut it up and bolt it and modify it and come up with an idea on how to pull it behind me and have a cart. There's about 1,000 dragonflies right now in my backyard. They're really distracting. But anyways, I have a few questions on how to make it friendly, and the things you got to focus on is the extra steps. Like if you can't even have an e-bike in a certain area, to take the extra step to put it in your truck and stuff, and not on your body. a throttle to deactivate it and remove it, zip tie it up front, so there's no, I mean, I don't really even need a throttle on this thing. When you ride them with pedal assist, you really don't need it. I mean, I'm barely pedaling and this thing will hit 20 on a low gear, like, easy. But I usually keep it down. These come with gears. You can change it up. I put, like, to break it up into 9 speed gears, so I can really fine tune the speed I want. They stock come with the 5, but you can, if you do your research, you can get in there and modify some stuff. But I did that because if I do the max at 20, I can really go up. I think my sweet spot's around 13 miles an hour really on these roads, dodging tree branches like this and stuff in the way. But I mean, that's about it. I haven't done much. 4-inch tires. The guy I bought it from, he builds these and resells them, and so it was already put together. No headache there, except for me modifying with a whole new handlebars. But he puts slime and stuff in the tire, so if you get a flat, which I haven't got a flat yet, I do recommend getting anything ready for a breakdown. I have some Allen wrenches, a couple of hand tools in my bag. I keep them right back here, and I have a battery powered pump. So if something goes flat, I can pump it up enough to try to get out of there until I can get it fixed. But that's really the necessities. There's enough to keep a couple water bottles in that bag too, but I don't know if I'll need that many. I probably need less water now that I'm going to ride this in instead of walking a mile or two back. But these, you can't take them through the woods. You have to stay on fire breaks, roads, and established roads or any of that kind of nonsense. You can't go on like hiking trails and stuff. But where I'm at by my house here, there's actually a biking trail, and I can go on that fine. And a lot of e-bikers use that trail, don't abide by the wildlife rules and take the throttle off. They have their throttle still on it, so they're not hunters, they're bicycle people, and the FWC just doesn't care about them as much. But I don't want to complain a little, but anyways, I hope this helps anybody out there. Going on a tangent, making this video way too long. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer. But yeah, just do your research and get a bike that you like. My buddy Danny's got a nice bike. He's probably paid almost double what I paid, and I watched him run over tree branches and stuff like it was nothing. And he's 60 years old, so and just watching him do that, I don't know. It really made me want to upgrade this already to one of the bigger bikes. But I enjoy this. I feel like with this little smaller bike, I have way more control, less wipeouts. I feel like I could just step off. It's not that small of a bike. It really isn't. It fits my body fine, and I can actually bunny hop in it. But yeah, I got a little phone mount here, which it kind of wants to keep falling down when I hit bumps. It's not super secure and tight, but I really only use this for my Onyx and my maps. But yeah, if you guys like this, make sure you subscribe and hit the thumbs up. Maybe in the future, if I buy a new one, I'll do a whole build video and everything for you guys. And I'll try to film my cart modification video in case you guys have the same situation as me. Maybe it'll help you out. But right now, that's it. So, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.